coming to you live from the Rinks and Hop Hog site of tonight's second matchup. You're listening to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League as we are getting set for Sachem versus Connetquot Sayville at the JV level. And taking you through this game and all of the action to come, I'm Ryan Brannigan. And what is, on paper, a matchup that favors Sachem as they come into this matchup at 7-3, opposite Connetquot Sayville, who come into it 1-8-1. Sachem coming off a definitive victory against KPC, 7-1. Meanwhile, Connetquot Sayville looking to build momentum as they are coming off their first victory of the year, defeating Northport Huntington 7-6. That back on November 27th. Sachem last playing on December the 4th, just a few days ago, as it is December the 6th here tonight, Friday night at the rinks. Where else would you want to be? And I'll be right back for puck drop and taking a look at the goaltending matchup. So stick with us. You're listening to LI Sports Network. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and I'll be right back. As we get set for puck drop, welcome back to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and Sachem on one side, Connetquot Sayville on the other. In net for Sachem tonight will be Anthony Mare. And on the other side for Connetquot Sayville, it is Ethan Dubavoy. As first rush up the ice belongs to Connetquot Sayville, and first shot on goal belongs to Connetquot Sayville and the Thunderbirds. Challenging Mare early, and an easy save is made from long range. Came off the stick of Moran. And that one is covered up by Dubavoy. First whistle coming 27 seconds into the frame. Sachem again coming into this one with a solid record of 7-3. Looking to continue to rise up the standings. Controlling that one is Gillen. Sends it back down low for Trapani. Back across to the far boards. Saguna, leading point scorer for Sachem. Had it, lost it. $17 goals on the year for Saguna heading into this matchup. Collecting that one for Sachem, Gillen. Download for Saguna, plays it out in front, nobody home. And the Thunderbirds clear, and it will go the length of the ice and become the game's first icing 13:35 to go on the game clock. I'll adjust mine. Trapani leading the way in terms of point scoring with 22 points on the year for Sachem. 13 goals for Saguna. Leads Sachem. Face-off win in the defensive end. And Connetquot Sayville will break out. Andre shot. Save made Mare. He's looking for the rebound. It popped up into the air. It's rescued in front of the net by Sachem as they break out. Salazar, nice move. Weaves his way in and nearly goes into the net off of the defenseman, chipping it behind the net. It did not, but it was awfully close. Salazar has it back behind the Connetquot Sayville net, and the Thunderbirds will reestablish control and skate it free. Bausch brings it in, takes it back, has plenty of time for the shot. Save made, rebound, it's loose out in front, and it's taken back and skated out the other way with no resistance. And trying to come to the backhand. It was a good effort, but a good defensive play made to thwart the efforts of Ryan Ritigliano. Or Ritigliano, rather, as Mare covers up. Back and forth action to start this one. Despite the vast difference in records coming in. Scooting around the net there and controlling is Roman Cruz. Here comes Cruz. Nice move. Cruz shot. Great save made by Dubovoy, and he will cover up. Great rush up the ice from Cruz. Showing off the filthy mitts in the process, but great job to challenge. Cruz was Dubovoy, and he keeps this game scoreless. Thunderbirds break out, but it's knocked off the stick of Jasper Moran. And Sachem take it back in the other way. Forechecking hard after it is Matthew Pena. Pena's back on it behind the net. Rohan had it and lost it. As he was calling for the puck coming up from the blue line. It's covered up by Dubovoy. And the face-off pending. Face-off won by Sachem. Shot scores! Off the draw, an absolute rip upstairs. And it looks like the goal belongs to William Trapani. And man, did he get all of that one. Face-off win, back to Trapani, and he grips it and rips it upstairs past Dubovoy. And it is 1-0 Sachem. Virtually an indefensible play, as it was such a clean win off the face-off. Here's Saguna, knocked off the stick for the moment by Aiello. They come back out the other way. Good shot and a save made. Great save made with the pad by Dubovoy. Off the good setup from Sachem right out in front of the net. As they continue to cycle and go to work, comes across to Gillen. Gillen holds, looking for a deflection out in front. Comes to Essie, shot, scores! Zach Hesse finds the puck out in front, brings it from his backhand to forehand, as you see the beautiful finish there. 2-0, Sachem on top of the Thunderbirds. In the game's first 4 minutes and 30 seconds, Sachem already with a commanding 2-0 lead and have had the better of the play. Andres reverses. Thunderbirds look for help. Good pass out. And here comes Andres, 2-on-2 over the blue line. Andres taking it to the corner. Sharp angle shot, sticked aside by Mare. Sachem breakout. Nice move in and shot. Good save made, Dubovoy. Off the excellent shot and rush up the ice by Ritigliano. Andres sends in for the Thunderbirds. Mare out to stop it. Plays it to his defenseman, John Moody. And Sachem send into the Thunderbird zone. Quickly comes right back out. Moody back to settle it down. Carries into his own zone before outletting, looking for Hunter. Banks a little past him. And a turnover. And here's a shot, long range, gloved by Mare, and he'll keep things going as he passed it off to John Moody. Pena trying to break out. Boucher's in the way. Gets it to Moran. Moran's pass misfires. Did not appear like Tom Forty was there waiting for it. He did not expect it. Good move behind the net from John Moody. He tries to break out, can't get around both Thunderbirds, so they'll have to reset, will Sachem. And Pena goes to the ice, but in doing so makes a great play from his stomach to prevent an odd man rush the other way coming from Connetquot Sayville. That pass is too far for Miller and becomes an icing against Sachem. And face-off coming to the right of Mare. Won by the Thunderbirds cleanly. Bausch. Shot goes off of the stick of Miller. And Sachem breaks it out. Pena over the blue line. A lot of red jerseys in his path. Still able to fire it around the boards. Looking for some help on the other side. Doesn't get it and comes out of the zone. Cruz back to control. Nice play. Weaving through a few Thunderbirds. Hands off to Miller. Miller fans on the shot. It rolls harmlessly wide. Thunderbirds trying to clear it out far side. Unable to do so. And eventually chipping it forward. And it's a foot race. Hippler gets there first. Moves in. Shot. Blocker save made by Mare. Best chance of the night for the Thunderbirds. And Mare was up to the test. Rohan gets checked as he tried to enter the zone, and the Thunderbirds settle it down. Bausch. And a fluky change, a breakaway. And just able to get a shot off. Great back check from Cruz. Lucas Theodoulou did not get all of that opportunity as he had a clean breakaway from the blue line in. A fabulous back checking effort from Cruz. Made all the difference, and we'll get a whistle here with about 6:57 to go in period number one. A power play is coming. Game's first penalty will be assessed. We'll get our clocks adjusted, and it looks like it says there's a penalty. There's no number. And finally, Gillen makes his way over to the box. I didn't quite see what happened. It's a power play for the Thunderbirds. bit of a issue happening with our scoreboard. It doesn't show the power play. I'll keep you updated on it, nonetheless. So Gillen to the box. Power play for Connetquot Sayville, and they quickly cash in on it. That didn't last long at all. Right off the draw. Backhanding that one in. Great play in the finish from Logan Aiello. No chance for Mare. And it's 2-1. Sachem's 2-goal lead gets cut in half as Connetquot Sayville cash in on their first power play opportunity almost immediately. Aiello, the goal scorer for the Thunderbirds, has it. Hands it across to Theodulu. Sachem lift out of the zone. This is in danger of being icing and will be icing. .621 to go in period number 1. And Sachem's 2-goal lead has become a 1-goal lead. Aiello right now listed as unassisted. Sachem control behind the net, try to clear it out near side. Goes off of someone before Trapani has it and left it behind the blue line. They're off sides. Andres carries over the blue line for the Thunderbirds. They'll try to get the forecheck going. Trapani backhands that one up the far boards. Not strong enough as it becomes a turnover. And Gillen behind the net, quickly forced out from behind it. Hesse to Trapani. Moves into the Thunderbird zone. Carries around the net, being hounded vigorously by Bausch. Recollected in neutral ice by Saguna, who carries in. Saguna's shot goes wide. Back on it is Saguna. Plays it up the boards. Retigliano back to Saguna, now Trapani. Trapani weaves around one Thunderbird, still in possession, still has it. Firing it far side for Retigliano. A bit too far for him, it comes across back to the other side. Neal plays it. Down low, toe drag from Saguna doesn't go. Comes back around to the other side for Justin Hunter. And back for Gillen. Gillen, who tried to evade the forecheck of Tom Forty. And Saguna will just flip it into the Connetquot Sayville bench. And that's where we'll get our next whistle with 4:37 to go in period number 1. It's been a good back and forth game to this point. Sachem, the better of the possession thus far. Retigliano shot off the side of the net. He's got it back. Brings it around from behind before reversing it once more to Hunter. Hunter was trying to get it to Salazar. Misfired, and Connetquot Sayville take it back out the other way. There's a shot on goal and a good position play by Mares. He was down ready for it with the pad to make the stop. And Moody carries out for Sachem. Tries to chip it around the defender and get it. He can't. Retigliano's on it now. Nice little move. Puts that one on, and a pad save made on the other end of the ice by Dubovoy. Just back around where it can be played by Portanova. Comes out of the zone, however. Maisie trying to get it up the ice. He can't. And it's Sachem who take control. Good stick handling, taking that one around the net. Nothing doing, though, for Matthew Pena. It's back out for Rohan. He lost it. Chance the other way. Moving in with speed. Once again, it's Hippler. Hippler to Maisie. Maisie could not quite corral the pass from Hippler. It was a 2-on-1. Hippler decides to do the unselfish play and set it across to an open Maisie. Maisie just couldn't settle down the pass. Meanwhile, Miller the other way with Gandolfo. Now in the corner, it's Pena. Back to Rohan. Rohan, long range shot, score! Off the post and in. And Sachem lead it 3-1. You see Rohan on screen right now, 65. Open the whole way through. Receives the pass. Carries to the middle, which is what you want, or at least towards it. And just a snipe back there from the point position. Sachem wasting no time getting that one in, and a great save made by Dubovoy, and that goes in. Quick response from Sachem as they pad their lead now to 4-1. Dubovoy made the initial great save, and then the rebound careened out in front as it looks like Hesse is going to get the goal. Saguna already credited with an assist on the goal. And Sachem take a commanding 3-goal lead. As the first period winds down, Hesse has it in the near corner. He tried to play it to Salazar as Salazar had fallen down. Trapani back on it for Sachem, gets it for Rohan. Rohan carries in, sharp angle shot, and hugging the post was Dubovoy, and he'll cover up. With 84 seconds to go in the frame, the faceoff's going to come all the way out to center. That's where Ryan Rutigliano, I should say, is there to take the draw, wins it, and Sachem are offside. Salazar was ahead of the play there. Oh, quick scoring catch-up. The last goal scored by Rohan, his second of the game. The 5th goal for Sachem. Hesse from Saguna prior to that, and Rohan from the point was the 3rd goal. As this game is quickly getting out of hand. Unless Connetquot Sayville can stop the bleeding. Pass to the middle of the ice, intercepted. And Sachem started right back up the other way. Miller had it poked off his stick. Rutigliano hits the brakes before skating it back the other way. And will send it in far side. Hunter and Miller forecheck. It's collected, and trying to play it was Laganigro. And that one is covered up by Dubovoy. .40 seconds to go in period number 1. 5-1, Sachem on top of Connetquot Sayville. Shot from the point blocked. and able to exit the zone was Scandifio for the Thunderbirds. Sachem reestablished control. Pena ahead for Miller. Miller nicely chipping it into the zone, but eventually it comes off his stick. He'll fire it back across the other way where it is settled down by Matthew Pena. Pena had it and lost it, and here come Connetquot Sayville the other way, and they'll run out of time. As we've reached the end of the first period, a period dominated by Sachem in their quick strike offense, as at one point they had 3 goals in the span of under a minute. Between 2:16 and 1:24, they scored thrice. Rohan twice, Hesse once, and Sachem lead Connetquot Sayville by a score of 5-1. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network, and I'll step aside, and we'll be right back, though, for period number 2. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Rinks and Hop Hog, the North Rink, site for tonight's matchup at the junior varsity level between Sachem and Connetquot Sayville. And that period was dominated by Sachem. They lead it 5-1 heading into the second frame. And that's what their respective records might have told you heading in, with Sachem the 8-2, or 7-3 rather, record, and the 1-8-1 record of Connetquot Sayville. Though Connetquot Sayville coming off a 7-6 victory, perhaps giving them some confidence, and they at one point had it 2-1. But Sachem would then go on to score 3 consecutive goals, all of which happening in under a minute in game time, as there's a chance out in front, and it does not connect. For Sachem, they'll keep it in the zone for the moment, but now it comes out. Portanova retreating after it with Moody, and it'll go down for an icing. Maury made some good saves, however, in that frame. And the one goal for Connetquot Sayville came right off the face-off. A bit of a fluky one, but it was a good goal. A stellar backhand, top shelf for Aiello. And that power play marker, which occurred only seconds into the power play, the only goal for Connetquot Sayville. Battle commencing behind the net, won by Sachem. Trapani back to the point for a rip that goes wide. A rebound comes right out in front, and a good save made by Dubovoy. Rohan, who has 2 goals in the game, fired that one. Here's Cruz on the far side. Cruz broke up a breakaway opportunity earlier in the period, or back in the first period, rather. Trapani on it behind the net. Looks like he tried to lift it up for the Michigan. It wouldn't go. That was a not stopping, full in stride Michigan attempt. It would not go for Trapani. He's got about, rather, taking that one back for Sachem is Saguna. That comes back across, save made. Dubovoy, another one comes out, and nothing doing. Saguna playing it back for Trapani. Now back across, settling it down, winding up and firing pad save. Oh, that was Cruz with the drive. And the pad stop made by Dubovoy. Comes back out the near side, Trapani. Oh, Sachem gets it across. Sharp angle shot, save made Dubovoy. And he will hold on. Saguna with the last attempt. Leading goal scorer for Sachem. And Dubovoy was up to the task in keeping this a 4-goal game. 2 goals in that period, as I mentioned, for Rohan, but also 2 goals for Zach Hesse. Both on hat-trick watch. 2 helpers for Anthony Saguna. Neal keeps in for the moment, but it comes out. Andres pokes that one away from Gillen, and it's eventually just ever so slightly poked out of the zone by Sachem before an odd man attack from Connetquot Sayville could commence. Mare all the way out of his net to steer it away from a streaking Andres. Gillen reverses to Hunter, who chips it out of the zone. Retigliano after it, chipping it across for Salazar. Salazar just couldn't get there fast enough to really have a good opportunity of it. And this game has been really open from puck drop, continues to be so. Scandifio fires in that one. A rip goes wide. That was Micheletto, who had that drive wide. Mare a bit slow to play the puck there. Got into a little bit of trouble, but it's quickly avoided by the good defensive play by Neal. Gillen, with a little help from Hunter, carries into the zone. Now Gillen, the shot just over the net. Goes over Neal's stick, back in the possession of Pena. Pena chips it up the boards. Retigliano across, what a pass, what a save! And another one goes just wide. Great setup by Sachem, and an unfathomable pad stop by Dubovoy. Mare. That's intercepted by Hippler, who plays it back to the point. Shot through traffic is snagged by Anthony Mare. And he'll hold on to it with 10:15 to go in the second frame. Face-off controlled by Sachem. Pena goes behind his own net. Try to start the outward, but a turnover and a shot. Save made. Mare. Rebound steered to the corner. That's an excellent stop by Anthony Mare. Pena chips it up for Miller. Miller helps it along where it can be controlled by Gandolfo. Sticked away by Dubovoy. Back to the point it goes, and sliding to his knees to keep it alive for the moment was Moody, and Moody still kept it in. Pena to Gandolfo as the Sachem bench is loving the effort. We'll get a whistle. Looks to be a penalty upcoming. John Moody doing everything he can to keep Sachem in the zone. Pena may have been slow to get up. He was with Gandolfo. A penalty, though, is coming and being assessed to Pena, Matthew Pena of Sachem. Power play opportunity for Connetquot Sayville. They're 1 for 1 and only spent about 2 seconds on that first power play. Face off to the right of Mare. Won cleanly by Sachem, so we'll not see a repeat. of what happened the last power play. Cruz skates it out for the black and gold. And he moves in, trying to take it to the backhand, but maybe took too long, but might have drawn a penalty in the process. .9:11 to go in the second period. Minute 43 seconds to go on the power play for Connetquot Sayville. We will not see things get evened up. Cruz heads off for Sachem, and Gillen steps on. Face-off won by the black and gold, and they'll move it in deep. And a turnover. And a chance for Hesse. Tries to get around. Both does. Eventually puts a shot on. And scores! Wow, what a goal for Hesse as he completes the hat trick. Short-handed goal. 6-1, Sachem lead it. Face-off won by Sachem. Rohan. Pass too far for Trapani. Hippler skates into the Sachem end, lost control, and the black and gold take it back. Comes back to the point. Hippler drive, blocked down in front by Saguna. Saguna chips it ahead for Trapani, who fires it the other way for Rohan. Rohan missed the puck, and that allows the Thunderbirds to skate it free. In doing so, moving it in is Moran, but Moran lost it on the pass back. Trapani toe drags and lost it from behind. Good back check from Tyler Scandifio. Controlled behind the Sachem net by Gillen, who will fire it out the far side, and it does get out. 20 seconds to go on the minor penalty to Pena. Losing that one and getting it back was Moran, and I believe we have an offsides, a ghost whistle. I didn't hear one. 7:38 to go in period number 2, 6-1. Sachem leading Connetquot Sayville. Face-off won by Sachem. Pass too far for Salazar. 5 seconds to go in the minor to Pena. Moody's got it back behind his net. Reverses and connects to his defensive partner, who lost it out in front of the net, and an alert save made by Mare. Oh boy. Andrew Neal played that one in front of the net. A big no-can-do for a defenseman. It resulted in the turnover, but a good save by Mare bails out his defenseman. Taken behind the net and skating out, picking up speed, John Moody. Moody fires in. Micheletto had it, lost it. Moody plays it behind the net. Hunter was there, but it's picked up by Scandifio. And the Thunderbirds look to skate it out. Micheletto lost it. Retigliano makes a nice move. Has it down low, brings it back up high, still on the puck. Now lost it to the corner. Played now for Neal. Nice pass from Hunter. Neal's shot, save made, rebound. It's loose out in the front, and diving on that glove was Dubovoy as he smothers it in the crease to keep it a 5-goal game for Connetquot Sayville with exactly 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second frame. Face-off won by the Thunderbirds, and they'll fire out the far side, or rather the near side. Portanova plays it to Cruz. Nice little spinorama, and Cruz is through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. Shot goes wide. Picked up by Miller on the far side. Ryan Miller comes back to the point. That shot deflects to the near corner. Cruz is there. Played for Miller. And now Pena, who fires it around for Gandolfo. Now Pena once more. He lost it. Good defensive play and skating it out to center and picking up speed. Good play here from Aiello, who gets the shot and a good save made Mare. And he'll cover up for good measure. Great rush up the ice from Logan Aiello. And Mare made the better stop. .5:35 to go. Period number 2. Face-off to the left of the Sachem netminder. Won by the black and gold, and they'll skate it out of the zone. Pass across to Saguna. Saguna moves in, shoots, save, rebound, score! Wow, that was quick. Saguna let it rip. And a great pad save at the far post. Gave up just enough of a rebound for Sachem to put it in. And the lead is now 7-1. Trapani rather, from Anthony Saguna. Makes it 7-1. Trapani deflected that one into the zone. He's the first to get it. Sends across to Saguna, just hopped over his stick. That one goes past Hesse. Comes back to the near boards where Rohan stops it and moves in with it. Rohan cutting across the ice, plays it out in front, nobody home. Saguna first on it on the near boards. Saguna being checked there, gets in. Trapani takes it back. Trapani now plays it across to Saguna, who's got a shot away and a save, rebound, score! Trapani finds the loose puck in front and buries it, and it's 8-1 Sachem. Trapani are responsible for the last 2 goals for Sachem. As there's a shot from Misaletto, save made by Mare, who tried to quickly pass it out. It was knocked down by a Thunderbird out in front, but no harm, no foul. Sachem quickly clear it out. Neal backhands it in deep. Played along by Lenigro. Sachem try to chip it into the zone. Banked back out the other way by Scandifio. And Retigliano finds the loose puck, walks in, fires, and just missed far side. Heavy shot off the stick of Ryan Retigliano. Moody's got it, but a good forechecking play was made by Larry Andres. But eventually, it's out of the zone. Moody plays it into the Thunderbird end. Salazar kept it in for the moment. Now it comes out. And working it into the Sachem's end, Tom Fordy lost it. Here's Retigliano. That shot missed near side. Kept alive at the blue line by Neal. Neal's got it down low. Try to wrap it around, and it got caught up in a couple of skates in front. Comes back around for Pena. Pena playing it down low for Retigliano and warding off a check at the same time. Retigliano reverses to Hunter, who gets it back to Retigliano. Back down low for Pena. Another good cycling shift from Sachem. Moody pinching in at his point, makes a nice move off the boards. John Moody around the net, looking for somewhere to go with the puck. Eventually, he finds where to go with it. It's Retigliano. Now back for Moody, who lost it as he was going out in front of the net, but continued and sustained pressure for Sachem. Pena takes it out of the zone. That seemed to be the only way it was going to come out of the zone, as if Sachem did it at their own accord. Or, of course, an icing. And that's almost what we see here, but it's gloved down at center and skated up by Cruz. Roman Cruz plays it up. Here's Pena across for an open Moody. Moody skates it in. Nice move. Gets around Prosha, puts it out in front. And it might have been a good save made by Dubovoy, or a good block out in front. Not sure which. That one comes out in front, and that's a good save by Dubovoy. Pena warding off another couple of Thunderbirds for playing it down low. Give and go. Wide open in front of the net for the tap-in, and save made, rebound, score. Oh, you can't save them all. Wide open in front of the net. For the rebound goal, getting his own rebound, Andrew Gandolfo, and just a great setup from Pena. And Miller, the other secondary assist there, as Sachem now lead at 9-1. And there's only so much Dubovoy can do. A 2-on-0 down low. He made the save as it was passed across to Gandolfo initially. But he could not stop the rebound, and I'm not sure if anyone would ever blame him for that. Cruz skates it out for Sachem as they keep coming. Up by 8. Cruz scores! End to end. Roman Cruz scores a beauty. It's 10-1 in favor of the black and gold. And even though it's a 9-goal game, that goal's worth another look. Spoiler alert, you might see it on last night's best. And if you don't know what last night's best is, it's a wonderful thing we do here at LI Sports Network on our social media and Instagram page, where we collect all of the best plays from the previous night of hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, as well as the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. We compile all of the best plays and put them into one video for you folks at home to enjoy. That's at LI Sports Network on Instagram, as that shot comes to the front. Cruz has it once more. I'll give you another look at the Cruz goal at the end of the second period. As here's Cruz again. Sends it across. One-timer goes wide, and that'll do it. Sachem 10. Connetquot Sayville 1. And man, has it been a dominant performance from this Sachem team as we take another look at the end-to-end goal, the most recent goal for the black and gold. Roman Cruz unassisted as he took it from behind his net all the way through and picked his spot up top. What a goal. And we'll be back for period number 3, the conclusion of this one, as we get set for the final game that will take place as soon as this one finishes, around 10:10 Eastern Time. Sachem's varsity team taking on the undefeated 11-0 St. Anthony's For now, I'll be right back. You're listening to LA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Brannigan. Welcome back to the rinks in Hauppauge, the North Rink to be exact. I'm Ryan Brannigan, and you're listening to LA Sports Network. It's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Junior varsity action between Sachem and Connetquot Sayville, and this one really hasn't been close from the jump. The edge has belonged to Sachem, and they have not let off the gas at any point. And through the first two periods, we don't expect them to do so in period number 3 as Retigliano fires that one high and wide. Rohan, who's got a pair of goals in the game, had it for a moment, and looks like Sachem will head to their first power play of the game, with Larry Andres III making his way over to the sin bin. Got a running clock. It's a 8-goal or more deficit. Here's Gillen. Throws that one on. Hunter tried to deflect it. Instead, it hit his leg and glanced to the corner. Gillen was skating after it, and the ice monster got him as he went down. Rohan carries in 3-on-2 over the blue line. Rohan fires, pad save made. Dubovoy. And cleared out the length of the ice by the Thunderbirds. Mare out to get it. He's looking to pass it up ice and is able to do so. Rohan's going to get on the other end of it, coming into the zone with speed on his backhand. He'll stop, pivot, take it to his forehand, throws that one on goal with the screen out in front. A save made, and Gillen has to settle down the rebound out of the zone. Banks it forward to Miller. Checked by Proscia, and it's out of the zone. Gillen collects in his own zone. 52 seconds to go on the power play. 13 minutes exactly now to go in the game. A 10-1 game dominated by Sachem. Miller carries in. Nice move by Miller, and he scores! Oh, a beauty from Ryan Miller. Makes it 11-1. And wow, is that some goal. Little flick, one-handed on the backhand after he cut through a couple of defenders. A goal that might not matter much at all in the consequence of the game, but certainly one to remember for Ryan Miller. Pena has it. See if Connetquot Sayville can get things going. Here's Andres, Larry Andres on the turnover. Across, and just missing it was Tom Forty. Oh, he just had it directed towards the goal, and he would have had one. Meanwhile, Gandolfo takes it back out the other way and fires that one and sticked aside by Dubovoy. Back out in front. Miller's got it. Now Pena. And Pena charging to the net. Lost control of it, but it's not out. A turnover, a really bad defensive turnover by Connetquot Sayville. But redemption is awarded, and they're able to get it out, as is Jasper Moran. Gets it to Tom Forty. Tom Forty goes down, no call. Fell down. And Sachem have it back out. Pena. Drops it for Moody, who drops it for Retigliano, but a good defensive play, and Thunderbirds break it out. And a vigorous back check from Retigliano breaks up a chance for Moran going the other way for the Thunderbirds. Moody could not hold up and will get an offside. If all stays the same, and it should, Sachem will move to 8-3. Good for 17 points on the year. One of their losses coming in overtime. That'll put them ahead of Smithtown Hauppauge and St. Anthony's at the junior varsity level, of course. However, they have a game in hand, each of them do, on Sachem. Ward Melville and ESM would still be atop the division as well at 9-2 and 9-1-1 respectively for ESM. And what a year it's been for ESM. Not only in first place, but boasting the league's best goal differential on top of it, and having the most goals scored in the league to boot as well. Sachem, with 24 goals allowed, is the fewest. And that number only increasing by 1 so far tonight, as Gandolfo will chip it down low, and the little Thunderbirds come away with it and flick it down. Mara out to play it. It will not be an icing. Proscia puts it in deep. Cruz on it. Roman Cruz hits the brakes and lifts one to Pena. What a pass. Pena moves it off the wall. Shoots and scores. Matthew Pena. And Sachem pour it on. It's an 11-goal game. They lead it 12-1. Dylan Simone, who is not in the lineup for Sachem tonight. 22 points. As the race for second place in the junior varsity scoring title is really all that there is up. That's it, because with 42 points in 11 games played. 11 games played, 42 points for Ryan Helbig of ESM, far and away leading the way. 25 points in 8 games played, which is really nothing to sneeze at, but it doesn't even come close to Helbig's total for Connor Gerard of Ward Melville. William Trapani for Sachem has 10 goals and 9 assists. Or rather, 9 goals and 13 assists through 10 games played. Now with 11 games played, Trapani with 3 goals and an assist will add to that total. The sole player on Sachem with 4 points. But not the only player on Sachem with a hat trick. Zach Hesse also has 3 goals in the game. Here's a shot from Proscia. Save the rebound from Moran, goes over the top. Miller for Pena. Deal now Gandolfo. His shot blockered away by Dubovoy. Proscia fires out of the zone far side. Neal on it. Backhands it to Moody. Banks it into the zone. where it's turned over and Pena has it. Skates in, fires, and a good save made through traffic by Dubovoy. Good outlet pass, and here's a breakaway opportunity for Tom Forty. Takes it to the forehand and missed wide. Strong back check, though, from Neal. Might have forced a bad shot from Tom Forty. Neal carries up, now Miller. Fires, save made, rebound is loose, and smothering it on the side of the net was Dubovoy. Comes to the corner. Rohan. Unable to keep it in on the far side was Portanova. Comes out in front where it can be rescued by Trapani. Rohan carries it offside. 4:23 to go in regulation time. The score growing more and more irrelevant. 12-1. Dominant performance from Sachem all around. In net and on defense. And of course up front. Put in 12. Rohan has that one taken from Connolly. And Rohan takes it right back away and tries to get through all three Connetquot Sayville defensemen. He's unable to do so. Theodulu sends in, stopped by Mare, and will fire it out the near side. Held in by Bausch. Here's Aiello, try to get around Portanova, and Portanova having none of it. Retigliano puts it between the defense, skates between them, tries to get a shot away, and was checked from behind, allowing no shot to be attempted, and Dubovoy covers up. 3:20 to go in regulation. Saguna adds 3 assists to his season total, bringing him to 13 goals and 10 assists on the year for 23 points. Him and Trapani will move to 3rd and 4th place in the junior varsity scoring race. Again, that race is for 2nd place. Because Helbig is certain, it's ridiculous. Truly just ridiculous. There's a chance in that one. Glanced off the blocker of Mare. A good shot from Misaletto. Meanwhile, back the other way comes Sachem. That puck steered away from Rohan, but comes into the possession of Cruz, who will take it out of the zone and play it across for Pena. Pena trying to flip it across to Rohan, got blocked. Takes it back. Slides his way on one knee into the zone before getting it to Rohan, who scores! Hat trick for Rohan, and what a pass by Pena. (13-1). The black and gold showing no mercy against their rival in Connetquot, just one town over, or one district over. It gets confusing. Blocker save made by Mare. Moody has it. Up the boards it goes. Salazar. Nope, it's going to be Moody instead, who carries in. Nice move, Moody. Winds up and fires just wide. Hunter back for Moody. Playing it to open space. Getting there first was Scandifio. Now Misaletto tries to get something going for the Thunderbirds, who are just playing for pride at this point. Comes out of the zone. A cross intercepted by Salazar. Sachem are off sides in the final minute of regulation time. Get you caught up on some goals and assists. Rohan from Pena. Pena from Roman Cruz. Miller unassisted. Roman Cruz unassisted. That beautiful end-to-end goal. Gandolfo from Pena and Miller. And we'll get you some of these players' totals as it's becoming quite the scoring fest for Sachem. Tom 40 brings it in 2-on-1 and missed the net wide. Final 6 seconds are ticking off, and it doesn't get more dominant than this. Sachem defeat Connetquot Sayville. Final score 13-1. Big games from Matthew Pena, a goal and 3 assists. Zachary Hesse, 3 goals. Roman Cruz, a goal and an assist. 3 goals for Logan Rohan. 3 assists for Anthony Saguna. 3 goals and an assist for William Trapani. A goal and assist for Ryan Miller. And Anthony Mare backstopping it all with a great performance in net. And that'll do it for LA Sports Network's coverage of this one. You listen to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League's junior varsity matchup. Final score, Sachem 13, Connetquot Sayville 1. I'm Ryan Brannigan. Stick around for the nightcap and, well, it should be the best game of them all. Sachem, St. Anthony's coming up right after this one. But for this second junior varsity matchup of the night, that is all we have for you. I hope all of you enjoyed and have a good night.